Okay, the second one. High survival means not only effective, it's safety. What is the best cryopreservation? It's easy. It is 100% survival after warming. It is like revival with the nature, with the nature after this very severe and hard winter. 100% all sites survive before cryopreservation. Okay? Some scientists know, some people say there is no 100% exists in science, they said. But it's not true. So all the oocytes survive before vitrification. Okay? It starts from 100%. Before vitrification, survival rate is 100%. Okay? So then, by minimizing the damage during the 5 steps of cryopreservation, okay, we can keep 100% to the end. Okay? This is possible. So many of you over here is working in the IVF laboratory. Human IVF laboratory is a black box to produce the best blasts to obtain the best pregnancy from the oocyte from OPU by doctor. So for that purpose, there are 3 main technologies in IVF laboratory. The first is fertilization technology. The second one is culture technology. The third one is cryopreservation. And this technology can be, level is evaluated by the rate, fertilization rate, or developmental rates, or blast formation rate, or survival rates. Then we can evaluate the level, technical level of your laboratory. Okay? So the first fertilization rate, if you giving each 10 oocytes, and the next day, if you find 5 of 2 PN oocytes, fertilization is 50%. If you find 6, okay, fertilization rate is 60%. So it starts from 0. And if you culture 10 PN zygotes for 5 days, if you culture 10, and if you obtain 5 blastocysts, the blast formation rate is 50%. If you obtain 6, it's 60%. So it starts from 0%. However, all the oocytes, all the blasts survived, is living before cryopreservation. So it starts from 100%. If you minimize all the damage of each steps, 5 steps, accumulation, vitrification, cooling, warming, and deletion, survival rates still continue to 100%. So 100% is possible in cryopreservation. I mean, if oocyte has no damage, little damage, survival rates should be 100%. Okay. So a high survival rate of Cryotech method means lowest risk. It can be called not only not only effective method, it is safety method. So we have to use this most safety method to take care of the patient's oocytes and embryos. It's the life of the human. The third one, biotransmission in liquid nitrogen is impossible in M-based method. Recently, some commercial or fake scientists insist the possibility of the biotransmission in liquid nitrogen just for the purpose of the selling new stupid product. They are all lies. Yeah. So first, we have to use liquid nitrogen as a coolant. So the fresh liquid nitrogen. So liquid nitrogen production process, it's the old liquid nitrogen produced by low temperature air separation method in all over the world, almost 100% of purity. And in the process, it is from the air. The first air was filters to sterilize, then compressed to liquefied. In the process, nitrogen is exposed to 700 degrees centigrade, very high temperature. It's much higher than your sterilization system in your laboratory, and higher than dry oven. So the compressor, fresh nitrogen is biologically very, very clean. Just wait. So, however, So sometimes we have to vitrify the oocytes from contaminated patients. We have some HIV patient or many patients. So in that case, some people insist the risk of the virus transmission of the vitrification of these oocytes and embryos. But it actually doesn't exist. First, okay, the viruses come from the blood or body fluid at aspiration of oocytes. Okay? And first we wash embryo and oocyte in washing solution. So in this process, we induce oocyte and 0.1 microliter of the solution. So maybe virus come into the washing solution. Then the volume of the washing solution is 5 milliliter. Okay? So the virus concentration is diluted first time 50,000 times the first wash. Then again, second wash, 2.5 billion times. Okay? Then it was diluted in equilibrium solution again 1,000 times, diluted 1,000. So for the virus transmission, so high concentration is necessary. So it's actually, transmission never occurs in this very, very diluted concentration. However, the percentage is not zero. Some people say, no, still there is possibility, they said. So in case sometimes the virus bind the zona pellucida, or 1 or 2 maybe virus contaminant. Please consider about this case. So we have to vitrify the contaminated oocyte, okay, like this. The oocyte contain, okay, or binding virus, okay, with virus. So this is oocyte with minimum volume of vitrification solution on Cryotech sheet. Okay? In the small volume of vitrification solution, the virus contain. Okay? Then this part is submerged into liquid nitrogen. Please watch carefully, please. This virus. Okay? Then it's in the liquid nitrogen, and the vitrification solution solidify a moment. It becomes solid. So virus is fixed in the solid in minimum volume. Then virus cannot move. Okay? So cannot come out. And this part is covered by cover solar in here. And then stored in liquid nitrogen tank. So this is virus contaminated patient, and this is healthy patient. So we store together all the embryo and oocyte together in the same tank for these 13 years. For how many cases? 20,000 more, 200,000 cases more, right? Have no problem. So virus cannot come out from solidified small vitrification solid. So cannot come out. So virus transmission between patients is impossible. My 10-year-old girl understands this, right? It's impossible, right? Then at warming, okay. So this patient oocyte. So the oocyte vitrified was stored in the patient individual dish. Okay, and please again watch carefully. Then the solidified vitrification solution liquefied. Then virus released to move. Okay. So virus is released, but it's in the patient individual dish. So virus transmission to other patient is impossible. Okay, this is a theory. The virus cannot come out of the solidified minimum volume drop, vitrification drop in Cryotech method. So it is impossible in theory. And also we have evidence. We have already experienced 900,000 cases in 50 countries for 12 years. There's no problem of virus transmission. So virus transmission doesn't exist. It's a lie for the only by the commercial and the fake scientist people. Okay, the last message, secrets of 100% survival. So why some embryologists cannot get 100% survival? We can, but why others? Why cannot? There's three possible reasons. The first one, they have never known the right protocol. So when I published my Cryotech method in 2005 in the paper, so some people read my paper and repeat, and they say, no, Masa is liar, because they cannot obtain higher survival rate, because they don't know the real protocol. Of course, the paper is limited. So only reading the paper is, of course, impossible to repeat. So many small detail is very important between the lines. So it's common. And the second one, this most of the reason of this. Okay? so the embryologists modify the protocol without scientific evidence. So if I say, so please wait 5 minutes, but some embryologists, mainly senior embryologists, no, 3 minutes is okay, my experience, their experience. No, shorter time, smaller volume, they modify and modify. Okay? It is not my Cryotech method anymore, right? So the small drop, short time, but the bad condition kill patient's life. So we have already experienced conducted many experience and experiment to optimize so time and this percentage and many things. So the Cryotech protocol is highly optimized by hundreds of experiments. Okay, so you repeat, so the result is stable. So I have used three kind of numbers: temperature, and the time, and the volume of the solution. I use number. Okay, so if you strictly keep three kind of numbers, so your result is same to mine. So you never kill any oocyte and embryos. Okay, please keep strictly the protocol. Okay, that is Cryotech method. And the last one, because I have produced very good results. So some people ask me, Master, what is your secret to obtain the 100% or higher survival? They think I have very special medicine or special protocol hidden by myself. No. So the secret is, stock efforts to minimize the damage of the cell in each steps. Okay, is the reason. To minimize the damage resulted in contain 100% of survival. So, and all the solutions are in hands-on workshop later. How to get 100% survival, so light protocol, strictly keeps the protocol, and the light tool. So everything is here. So we are providing the solutions and the Cryotech, and also the cryo plate, between plate and warm plate. With the solution, we have already make experiments, not only the chemical assessments. We vitrify mouse oocyte, and also we vitrify porcine oocyte. We vitrify 30 of porcine oocyte by new solution. Then, if we could obtain 100% of survival after vitrification of porcine oocyte, then we can supply only this batch. Okay, so almost all the company produce many kind of similar and copy solutions of mine, but they examine only the safetyness, only toxicity. Okay, but we ensure the survival rate. Okay, so everything. So we conduct many things. Then so you can feel safe to use the solution. I mean, this is a light tool, cryo container and the solution. Solution is very important to obtain high 100% and cell quality. We cannot survive the dead cell. Okay. If the cell is normal, you will never kill. This is the last slide. So I was asked, so sometimes can they vitrify, can they re-vitrification of the same oocyte, same embryo? This is the answer. The slide shows how many times can we vitrify the human oocyte. So we obtained 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discarded oocytes. Then I make vitrification. For example, number 1 oocyte, I vitrified and warmed and cultured for 2 hours. Then again vitrified and thawed, cultured for 2 hours and vitrified. We repeat. Then the oocyte will died after 20 times vitrification. So we could vitrify 90 times of the same human oocyte. Number 1. This one 25, 15, 24, 27. So in average 22 times. So if you keep strictly this protocol, you can vitrify 22 times. Okay, the same oocyte. So I say 20 to 100% survival. In joke. Okay. Okay. So in conclusion, so it is very difficult to kill human oocyte and embryos by using right protocol of the Cryotech method. Okay, thank you.